The renovation sector is very much demand driven. So it's very important or extremely important to support the consumer and setting up business models which help the consumer and facilitate their choices is absolutely a need. And we need to set up a very clear target or a benchmark that the consumer really knows very clear what he has to do and is supported all the way by the sector.
What we are doing today is not talking about the why issues, why reducing primary energy, what is the awareness of clients and what is the awareness of contractors. We focus especially on how to do it and what is the process, how to make a process. We did this project, is running this project for almost 3 years. We can already show a lot of results, and I think those results are very important for the business of renovation, especially the single-family housing stock to low energy use. Our objectives is to strengthen the collaboration between the enterprises from the supply side for the renovation of that dwelling stock. And we are doing that by eliminating barriers for collaboration, providing opportunities, promoting the uptake of new business models, and we are actually especially focusing on that today, and increasing customer confidence by quality assurance mechanisms. We have to increase the renovation rate to keep on our targets for reducing our primary energy. The standard business model canvas was used as a reference.
Every member state has to define a known NZAP definition. So every country has to decide, for us, nearly zero energy means this. And we saw that more or less 16 member states for new buildings have an NZAP definition. And then you see as well that quite a lot of member states, the definition is ongoing. So there are 8 member states who have already a definition for existing buildings. And if you go and analyze a little bit further, you see that 4 of them, they make a difference between new buildings and existing buildings. And all the rest, they just copy-paste the same definition for new and existing buildings. It might not be realistic to have the same definition for new and existing buildings because or your definition is not challenging enough for new buildings, or it might be too challenging for the existing buildings. The existing building stock is our main challenge, and it's very important that you're all aware of that, because if you go and watch the buildings that will be there in 2050, 75% of the buildings are there already nowadays.
It was my challenge to think about how to connect to frontrunners and encourage supply chain collaboration by introducing a new and maybe appropriate format for the relatively small group of innovative and experienced actors like frontrunners in NZAP renovation, and by organizing business and implementing business collaboration events. We organized 2 business collaboration events in each participating country, and we introduced. The main aim was to provide them participants an appetizer of the business modeling, which was done and in follow-up workshops with potential collaboration initiatives who met at the events, or they took the idea of business modeling home and discussed this method with their colleagues.
The idea of this Bauteam model is that the architect and the members of the team want to refurbish buildings in a very high quality standard in an efficient way. And the special thing of this Bauteam model is that for all the involved people we have a classic win-win situation. The main goal of this project or this team is that they have to satisfy the client. That's the main goal. The second one is economic success with lower costs and with high quality work. And the basis, what I said, is trust and mutual understanding of everybody and readiness for cooperation and reliability.
The group is formed by planners and architects who collaboratively work together in dealing with projects. And starting with the energy advice, they try to identify the customer needs in order to develop different concepts and they do the technical advice and as well as the financial advice. This group has been formed in Austria. It's working in 2 regions, in Tyrol and in Upper Austria. And depending on what need the customer have, they are putting the team together in order to satisfy these needs.
We have presented today some examples from the COHERENO project that there are cooperationship in 5 countries on how to do a holistic renovation of single-family houses. And the important thing is to really remember that the client, the house owner, he has more in his head than only energy efficiency. So understand the customer needs is quite crucial for a local group. The second thing is important that you have to create a type of one-stop shop to make a easy customer journey. So it's easy for the client to know how this will result in with an upgraded home.
I think in COHERENO we helped enterprises very well to find enterprises to collaborate and to offer to those homeowners an integrated solution. There are already some existing collaborative structures, but offering integrated solutions, that's the question. And also actually also in the Netherlands, because we are quite famous for the big social rented sector, to step into the owner-occupied market.
It's really important to establish a tight cooperation. It takes time, it's also mentioned here. And then it's also a critical thing that, okay, when you have first gather a group and I want to work together, if it takes too long time before they really have the good pilot project to really work on, it's a critical thing. So it's important to get good projects early. Quality assurance, very important to have this included.
Collaboration structures are emerging throughout Europe, and they are unburdening homeowners in order to renovate their homes to nearly zero energy buildings. What we thought that 3 years ago would not be possible, namely that there would be one contact point for renovating the house.
For companies, it's a unique selling point to offer integrated solutions.